Hello everyone, welcome to my Emmerdale channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. The early morning mist hung over Emmerdale like a ghostly shroud, wrapping the village in an eerie quiet. Inside the woolpack, the usual hum of chatter was replaced with an almost tangible tension. Paddy Kirk sat nursing his coffee, staring at the door as if expecting someone or something to burst through at any moment. His mind was racing, a storm of disbelief and horror brewing in his chest. He hadn't wanted to believe it. Could Bear really be capable of what he'd just discovered? Yet the evidence was irrefutable. Paddy had stumbled across it entirely by accident, an old, forgotten journal hidden in the attic of the barn. Pages yellowed with age held confessions so dark, so shocking that Paddy felt the floor tilt beneath him. Bear, the friend he'd trusted, the one everyone in the village admired for his quiet, dependable nature, harbored a secret that could tear the village apart. The first entry described a night that Bear never spoke of, a heated argument, a tragedy that had been covered up, and decisions that had changed lives forever. Paddy's hands shook as he turned each page, the words stabbing like knives. He tried to rationalize it, tried to tell himself it might be exaggerated, but the meticulous details, the raw honesty, left no room for doubt. Paddy's heart pounded as he realized what he had to do next. Confronting Bear wouldn't be easy. He had been a rock for so many in the village, a symbol of strength. Yet here he was, holding a key to a truth that could destroy everything Bear had built. Emotions tangled inside him, loyalty clashing with morality, fear warring with the need for justice. By late afternoon, Paddy had worked up the courage. He found Bear at the stables, tending to the horses as the sun slanted across the fields. Bear looked up, his face lighting with a friendly smile, completely unaware that Paddy's world had been turned upside down. "Bear," Paddy said, his voice unusually steady despite the storm raging inside him. "We need to talk. It's important." Bear frowned, wiping his hands on a rag. "Sure, Paddy. What's wrong?" Paddy hesitated, the words lodged in his throat. He could almost hear the whispers of the village in his mind, the inevitable gossip, the judgment that would follow. But he had to know the truth. "I know about that night," Paddy blurted out, holding up the journal as evidence. "Everything. I found your secret." Bear's face went pale. For the first time, he seemed vulnerable, human, far removed from the invincible figure everyone knew. His eyes darted away, guilt flickering across them like a shadow. I didn't want anyone to know," Bear admitted, his voice barely a whisper. "I thought I could keep it buried. I thought it was the only way to protect everyone." The tension between them was suffocating. Paddy felt a rush of conflicting emotions, betrayal, shock, and yet, inexplicably, compassion. He knew Bear wasn't evil. He was flawed, human, trapped by circumstances and choices that had spiraled beyond control. "Bear, people deserve to know the truth," Paddy said quietly. "But I also know you're not beyond redemption. You can still make this right." Bear nodded, a heavy weight settling on his shoulders. He understood that his life, his reputation, and his friendships would never be the same. But for the first time, he felt a strange relief, a chance to face the consequences, finally unshackled by lies. As Paddy left the stables that evening, the village glittering in the fading sunlight, he knew that Emmerdale would never be the same again. Secrets had a way of surfacing, and when they did, they left an indelible mark. For fans tuning in, the shock was undeniable. Bear, the quiet hero of the village, had a dark past, and now everyone would watch as the fallout unfolded, friendships tested, loyalties shaken, and a village forced to confront a truth it never saw coming. Emmerdale had delivered another jaw-dropping twist, and the question on everyone's lips was simple: could Bear survive the storm he long tried to hide?